gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the
Can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of a Multiplex movie melee. Got a singles match here today. We got honestly a match that I didn't think it was ever going to happen, but here we are. We're doing it. Like I said I wasn't going to believe it was going to happen until I was here doing it. But we got Nick Van Dinther winning his debut match. Got him an opponent in Mike Hanley. That's right, Mike Hanley. Yeah, guy's been around for a while. Got Dylan here with me. Dylan, yeah, what do you guys say?
Yeah, stop me if you've heard this one before. So we got Nick Van Dinther playing here today, and believe it or not, this is not the first opponent that we had in mind for him. We had a different match scheduled, and it ended up falling through. But now we got Mike here joining the picture, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think this should be a really good match. Yeah, not much else to add. Excited to get going.
Yeah, Mike should really just rebrand his name just the Mike. Let's just go ahead and bring him in. How you doing, Mike? Ooh.
Hey.
I'm just ready to get this shit going so I can go take a shit afterwards, Let's go.
All right. Short to the point. Let's go ahead and bring in Nick and your manager for today. Amadou, how you guys doing?
I'm ready to eventually get to a point where I face more opponents than those who have dropped out on me. And this is my first step.
Let's get going. Round number one. You're going to work like this. You're going to get 8 questions in 8 general movie categories. You're going to have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of that time, you will be asked to show and verbalize your answer. You get a point for each correct answer. And if any one of you gets all 8 correct, you will receive a bonus question also worth a point. Also get 3 repeats and challenges throughout the match. Anything else before we get started?
Good to go?
Cool. Get started. Your first question, the category of directors. Who directed Troy and Air Force One?
These feel like movies that you'd enjoy. Are you a fan?
I mean, I have never seen Troy all the way through. It's just a long undertaking. I do like Air Force One. Air Force One is fun.
Nice.
I've seen all the fights in Troy, though. So there's at least that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
Wolfgang Peterson.
And Nick.
That sounds right. Brian De Palma.
Game Peterson is correct. So Mike taking the lead there. Nothing.
So your next question will come in the category of Westerns. Killers of the Flower Moon centers on what Native American tribe? So have you seen in Troy, there's one extra, there's one of the armies charging the others, and there's one extra in the front who just falls, and it's in the movie. They face plant while they're running towards them.
I don't know. Maybe that's a reason to watch it, or probably not. I'll just probably look it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Nick.
Excuse my spelling. Ojibwe?
Okay, and Mike.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it, so I said Navajo.
I think Nick was kind of on the right course. We were looking for Osage.
That's it.
Osage.
Motherfucker.
Going into your next question, the category of musicals. What sport does Troy Bolton play in High School Musical 3 senior year?
Now this seems like a movie that you'd really love.
Yeah, I just I was amazed that it got a theatrical release by the third one. I just thought these Disney Channel original movies were just thought they were just for the burbs, but no, apparently this one made to the big time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mike.
Basketball.
Nick.
Basketball.
Yeah, he did play some basketball. That is correct. 2-1.
So getting your next question in the category of comedy. In what 1980s comedy does the main character pretend to be Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan? Do you get it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what are we gonna?
Pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Like, what are we gonna do here? I don't know. I'm searching, and you got us there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, we're at Nick.
Back to the Future.
Mike.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that bus has been back there before. Back to the Future is correct. Going into your next question, category of actors and actresses. Who appears in Holiday Inn, The Bells of St. Mary's, and High Society?
Are you a fan of Pitbull, Mark?
No.
Are you familiar enough to know why I'm asking you that?
I thought you would have brought up Chingy. I thought,
Okay.
he did that song.
This is the first time anyone has brought up Chingy, I think, on this channel, so congrats. You're breaking new ground.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, not the rapper. I thought you were going to be Mike.
I had no idea. Audrey Hepburn.
Nick.
I also had no idea. Audrey Hepburn.
Fine guess, but the correct answer was Bing Crosby.
Ah,
Yeah, that guy.
All right, so then your next question will come in the category of horror. In 1981's The Evil Dead, how many kids vacation to the abandoned cabin in the woods?
Good old number question.
Yeah.
Working backwards to figure out who died.
Mm-hmm.
What's the number? Maybe remember who lived. I don't know.
True.
Just gotta remember a lot of shit. And
You bring up a very good point, yes.
yeah,
Good
we're
job.
going on for a while. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nick.
5.
Mike.
at 5.
5 is the correct number, so both getting it there. 4-3 is your score. Mike still has the lead. Going into your penultimate question in the round, it comes in the category of romance. Who plays the title character in 50 Shades of Grey?
I believe the question says titular and not title.
No, whatever. I mean,
Oh,
It's a big difference. It's a big difference.
I guess so. Come on. We all know what we're doing there. We just want to sound a little bit sexual there. Good saying titular.
Mark's just done with this shit.
I just come on. We know what we're doing. Yeah, whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, pens down. Look at that. Go on to the next one. Mike.
couldn't think of his name.
Nick.
Jamie Dornan.
Jamie Dornan is correct. So Nick tying it up with that 4-4. Going into the last question of the round.
In the category of the 2010s, Irfan Khan plays the owner of the titular theme park in what 2010s sci-fi film?
Back titulars on that one.
Double titulars.
This writer was feeling it that night. Hope they got through it. I'll just say that. And also by the font, I don't know who it is. So
I do.
no, 5.
I'll tell you later.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Nick
5 Nights at Freddy's.
and Mike.
Didn't have it.
That is unfortunate. The correct answer was Jurassic World. Jurassic
my
World.
Oh,
You blew it!
Motherfucker.
So with that, got the score all tied up at 4-4. Is that what you got, Dill?
That is what I have.
All right, great. Going on to the wheel round, in which both players will get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they land on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. Going to get 5 questions. Whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece, or they can check down the multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is stealing, so please, everybody, watch your asses on that one. The categories that they can spin on today are 21st century films starring professional wrestlers and non-animated Nicolas Cage. Those are our strength categories on the wheel, as well as sports, mystery thriller, recent releases, horror, classics, and romantic comedies. Nick, you have the tiebreaker here, so it's up to you whether or not you want to spin first or defer. And here's Rue to help you do that.
Mike, I love the poster all the way on your right, our left. Great fucking poster. Nick, how do you feel about this wheel?
I think defer is what I'm leaning.
All right, cool. Get some stuff off of there. Perfect. We'll defer.
Yeah.
Right. You'll see you later, Rue and Mike. There's your first spin. And look at that, landing on the spinner's choice. What are we doing?
Let's see, should I do it or should I? Fuck. No, let's go horror.
Horror. Dylan, why don't you tackle that for us?
Sure. Your first question in the category of horror. In Godzilla -1, Koichi had what specific role during World War II?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, medic, B, drill instructor, C, kamikaze pilot, or D, sniper.
Kamikaze pilot.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question now. A spiked soup turns a room full of people into mice in what 90s horror film?
Five,
Witches.
4, 3.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. At what type of deserted location do we first see Jim in 28 Days Later?
Hospital.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who directed 1982's Creepshow?
George Romero.
That is correct for 2 points. And now your final question in this category. Who stars as Sawyer Valentini in Unsane?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Claire Foy, B, Rooney Mara, C, Gillian Jacobs, or D, Kate Mara.
Repeat the options.
Sure thing. Your options again, is it A, Claire Foy, B, Rooney Mara, C, Gillian Jacobs, or D, Kate Mara?
A.
And that is correct for 1 more point and the clean sweep.
Okay. Yeah, Mike getting his score up to 12. Nick still at 4. Is that what you got?
That is what I have.
Right. Bring back up the wheel. And then don't forget about Amadou. And here is Nick's first spin. You land on mystery thriller. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
You're down 8. Is there anything that you really, really, really want to avoid? Because you need some kind of points. How do you feel?
My gut's telling me to spin again.
All right, I'll spin again. Hope
Yeah.
the best.
Second spin. Gotta keep what you land on this time. Look at that.
Hey, take it.
Spinner's choice again. So they're the categories.
I say you should take recent because it's not strength level. Yep.
Yeah. Recent releases.
He keeps the options. Think about it for a while. Get some points here, sir. What's up?
Taking out a route, taking out the wheel. And I'll give you your questions in recent releases. First question. What country is the opening mission that Sam and Joaquin go on in Captain America Brave New World?
Multiple choice.
Choice options are: is it A, Argentina, B, Kenya, C, Mexico, or D, Greenland?
Can we get both hands on screen now?
Sorry. Argentina.
That is incorrect. Going over to Mike for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Argentina, B, Kenya, C, Mexico, or D, Greenland?
Kenya.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for C, Mexico. Make your next question. What is the profession of Blake Lovell, the father who becomes the Wolfman in Wolfman?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, writer, B, doctor, C, musician, or D, teacher?
Doctor?
That is incorrect. Going to Mike for the 1 point steal. Is it A, writer, B, doctor, C, musician, or D, teacher?
Ryder.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. All right, Nick, your next question. Who stars as Marvin Gable in Love Hurts?
He Kwan.
That is correct for 2 points. Just wasn't sure about the pronunciation. But okay, next question. How many minutes of air does Yaosa's backup air supply provide in Last Breath?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, 5 minutes, B, 10 minutes, C, 15 minutes, or D, 20 minutes?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure thing. That is your first. Repeat your question again. How many minutes of air does Yaosa's backup air supply provide in Last Breath? Is it A, 5 minutes, B, 10 minutes, C, 15 minutes, or D, 20 minutes?
15 minutes.
That is incorrect. Going over to Mike for the 1 point steal. Is it A, 5 minutes, B, 10 minutes, C, 15 minutes, or D, 20 minutes?
10 minutes.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. All right, Nick, here's your last question. Recent releases. What is the name of Dogman's archenemy, voiced by Pete Davidson in Dogman?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, Catman, B, Flippy, C, Petey, D, Masterfish?
Let's go with Catman.
That is incorrect. So your Mike, your multiple choice. Mike for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Catman, B, Flippy, C, Petey, or D, Masterfish?
Masterfish.
That is also incorrect. He uses Petey. Petey is the correct answer.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so with that, I got Nick getting a score up to 6. Mike with the steals is at 14. Is that what you got, Dylan?
That is what I have.
Great. So with that, going on to round number 3, which is our Pick Your Poison round, in which our players have selected their categories from our list of general categories before the match. They're now drafting those categories they selected to see what they'll answer here in round number 3. They get as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be picked or answered by their opponent. The categories that are up for grabs today are horror, recent releases, comedy, actors and actresses, sci-fi fantasy, animated, action adventure, and the 2010s. Going to have our competitors select their categories and hopefully come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Competitors have selected their categories, and this is what's going to happen. We will go until we are out of questions or one player has been mathematically eliminated. We will start with Nick since he is behind. So, Nick, what would you like for your 1 point question?
Let's do 2010s.
2010s it is. All right. Take it down.
Your question. Who stars as hotel manager M. Gustav in The Grand Budapest Hotel?
Jason Schwartzman.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Rafe Fiennes.
That we will stick with you for your 2-pointer. Which what are you going to be? What's going to be?
Let's do animated.
All right. Animated. And just a reminder, you do need to hit the rest of these questions to stay in the game, or Mike will win via technical knockout.
So your question in the category of animated. Isla Fisher, Ned Beatty, and Bill Nighy provide supporting performances in what 2011 animated movie?
Five,
Repeat
Four.
the question.
3.
All right, that is your second repeat. Your question again. Isla Fisher, Ned Beatty, and Bill Nighy provide supporting voice performances in what 2011 animated movie?
Surf's Up.
And your winner by technical knockout, Mark Hanley. The correct answer was Rango. Rango. That, toss everybody backstage and talk to Dylan here. It's a solid match. Good to see both players get spinner's choice. Just one player just kind of got the questions they wanted, and I don't know. This is probably just a thing just to maybe throw out there just to the community a little bit. Recent releases gets taken a lot, so
and it's fun every time it's on the wheel.
yeah. So sometimes those questions are going to get a little dicey, like going forward. Is it just something just to keep in mind, everybody? But yeah, just the way that happens. I think Nick still played pretty well. Just try to hang in there. Just had a bit of an uphill battle going in round 3. Mike's able to get a win here. What else you got, Dylan?
Yeah, I think you said it. I mean, yeah, recent releases. I mean, those were all 2025 movies, I believe, that were asked in that round. So maybe I think maybe Nick wasn't prepared for them to be asked about so soon. Maybe he hasn't got around to them. I guess we'll find out in the post match interviews. So I feel bad for him there. But yeah, he still did good in round one, keeping pace with Mike. But Mike just had a really, really strong game in round two, especially where he went with horror and didn't drop a question there, and he was able to get some steals. So yeah, a great performance from him. Excited to see what both competitors do moving forward. That's what I usually say at the end of these matches, and I mean it this time.
All right, let's start bringing them in post match interviews. Yeah, Nick with Rue. Yeah, what you got? Don't need to leave it up.
Good.
Yeah, that was disappointing. Like, it's just the luck of the draw. Like, unfortunately, I had a good handle on the horror questions in the second round. I've seen all the movies that I got in the recent releases round, but the question just didn't hit with me. I knew it was either Argentina or Mexico for Captain America. I want to, for some reason, the number 33 is sticking for me. That's the entire time he's underwater. He can be underwater in the last breath before the backup thing kicks in. It was a singular backup thing. I just couldn't remember. I don't remember what the other recent releases were. And for the Wes Anderson one, I just don't like Wes Anderson. No.
I don't either. I also did not remember Rango for the life of me. I was sitting back there like, why can I not remember? Every time Rango comes up, and y'all ask about Rango a lot, I never remember it. So like, yeah. But yeah, just tough luck in movies you just didn't stick with you, because I knew you've seen them. Like, I know you've seen them. You fucking posted about them, but I was like, I guess you just didn't remember that part. But hey, games like this happen. We'll be back for another one.
At least I got to play.
You did.
Yeah,
that's true.
You did. You also
it's a miracle that you're here.
So.
Yeah, definitely be seeing you again at some point. 1-1, still sitting there 500. I don't know if there's a bunch of people that you're like, hey, I want to play that guy or whatever. But you got anybody?
No, just don't have expectations for me. Lowered expectations. That's what I'm all about here.
All righty. Keep that in mind. With that, thank you for coming. We'll see you down the road. And bring your winner today, Mike. How you doing, Mike? What you got for us?
The Jurassic World is going to fucking haunt me. I'm going to have to take 10 lashes now. I should have took a repeat, because I didn't really hear the fucking name. And then I just went, fuck it. Thought of amusement park, but then I couldn't think of amusement park movie. I said, fuck it.
All right. Well, your record here is blank. I don't know what it is.
we lost count, honestly.
So you're sitting somewhere in the ether of something. And I know you played a lot of people. I don't know. I don't know. You got anybody you want to play, or I don't know. What you got?
Chris Day. Chris Day.
Okay. Yeah. See what we do there. I don't know why I just kicked him out, but yeah, it seems right. Yeah, that'll do it here for us down here, Multiplex Movie Melee. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Nick, manager today, Amadou, and thank you to everybody who writes and edits this thing so that we got a product to show to you every, I guess, end of the week or whatever, whenever these matches come out. I definitely watch them all. Yeah. And thank you, Dylan, doing this here with me, and just everybody. Just oh shit, yeah, just everybody. You know what? Maybe hold on for just a second when I add the outro here, setting as the outro. All right, now be well.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.